Up next on the new news, a South Bay man faces charges in yesterday's fatal wreck on 101.
Robert Reich.
Police mount a...
This is the album I just dropped on the floor, and I shouldn't, because, you know, when I was a kid, they called these records. However you put it out, this is a great one. He's on the cover of Rolling Stone. This is The Bomb. Mechanical Animals, Marilyn Manson, right over here. Sarah? And she is an actress, model, and cultural icon. Her new syndicated action show is VIP. I was on it. Pamela Anderson Lee, right over here. Hello. I'm all right. How you doing?
Welcome.
Okay. Well, I want to get, we have some crazy people here today, obviously. So yeah, take your shoes off.
It's like on the Jerry Springer show. You ever watch going to throw it.
Anything else that feels good for you to take off, just go right ahead. I want everyone to be comfortable. I want to talk about this Ross Perot. He was on Larry King the other night, and he was talking about Clinton, and thank God Ross Perot finally came out on Clinton. And he came back and back and back to the subject of drugs. Let me quote. He said, talking about Clinton, he said, "We have got erratic behavior by the president. All right, either he's got mental troubles or he does something like take drugs to spin him out from time to time."
Viagra. Viagra. That's
Viagra.
the problem. That's the problem. Clint's been on Viagra all these years.
Because he's got an erection.
You know, Ross Perot is he is a kook. He's a certified kook. He's a pleasant kook, but he's too short.
These boots maybe might.
You're right.
That's what he needs.
You know, Mr. Secretary, those boots on you, I think.
Would really give him a platform.
A personal question.
Is it about drugs?
What planet are you from?
Oh.
No, that's not.
Come on.
You look good. You really
California.
Do look
Could be any worse.
But it does sound like somebody's mom, you know, like, hey, he's acting weird. It must be drugs.
My parents used to say that about me all the time.
That you're on drugs?
My parents said it about me, but it's absolutely true. Actually, when I was in high school, I used to steal my mom's diuretic pills, so like speed, you know.
Right.
I would sell them. Sell them at Christian school, and that's one of the reasons.
Or you could.
But what is a drug? What is a drug? Seriously, how do we define? How do we define drugs?
Exactly.
It's a loose term. It's a loose term.
That's part of my point. Isn't everybody on a drug of some kind?
No.
No?
No.
You don't do caffeine? You never have a cup of coffee?
I generally drink decaf coffee, but I mean, I don't know if you'd call that a drug. You call that some type of stimulant.
Since people get buzzed, I would.
Sugar, I mean, fruit. Taking a fruit, it's all kinds of...
In our society, we no longer know any stimulant and any drug. I mean, the line between it is very, very blurred, isn't it?
Also, it's popular opinion. You know, something that was illegal years ago is legal now. You know, everyone believed the planet was flat, and now, you know, it's, you know, we have a different...
Cocaine used to be in Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You know? Things... What?
That was the secret formula that was revealed?
That's called classical.
That had something to do with why Michael... That's why Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire, because he went against the drug gods of Lyndon Burns. I stand by Coke, you know. In fact, my outfit was an homage to Coca-Cola.
It is great.
And cocaine as well.
That is a
combo.
So do you think drugs cause Clinton's behavior? Do you think drugs cause Clinton's behavior?
Of course not. I'm saying Ross Perot is saying these things. Is there anyone who is more nuts than Ross Perot, and he's not on drugs? Doesn't that tell you something?
Wait a minute. Do you know he's not on drugs?
No, I don't. But from the way he spoke, he wanted Clinton to take an oath, and he said he would take the same oath and risk 20 years of jail, which is probably not a good idea. He said, you have to take responsibility for your own actions in a free society. Now, if it was truly a free society, shouldn't we be able to do whatever as adults we want to do in our mind?
No, because because we don't live on an island. You were talking about libertarianism, and I think that would be great if you lived on an island. But the fact is that we live in a society, and choices that I make can impact you.
Can.
Yes, can.
No, but I think that's the issue. Yes. If they don't, in other words, if it's really only you, if you are an adult and you are not in any way affecting anybody else by your decisions, shouldn't you be permitted to do what you want to do?
It depends on what it is.
Right.
See?
I thought that was going to be your line.
Well, I think drugs.
Oh, Mr.
Drugs also,
Secretary.
I think drugs can also work as a bit of social Darwinism. It kind of weeds out the. You know, a lot of people that abuse drugs make the people that use them look bad.
I've been.
You know.
And I try and look my best.
You ought to be in a public service commercial making that point.
What is it that your mother
good.
thought you were on drugs for?
Oh, they just always used to think I was on drugs. Anything I ever did, I was like, she's on drugs. I know she's on drugs. Carol, I know she's on drugs. Just, I don't know why. That
But
was
you
just like
never
the solution
were.
to everything. No, not at that point. Not at that time.
Go on.
No, I mean, well.
Anything can control you. You know, drugs. That's the easiest thing. But television, the internet, religion, obviously.
Those things don't lower your resistances to doing bad things.
Sure, they do.
I have friends that sit
Are
on
you
the parole
kidding? The
board.
internet?
Religion?
Well, no.
Religion. All the people that threaten me over religion.
Unless you move into like porn on the internet and things like that. But I'm saying a
Porn
drug
doesn't hurt you.
A drug could lower. Now there's a real. I would really take issue with
Cindy,
that.
how do you define drug? Sarah, how do you define drug? What is
Well,
drug?
I mean, I would kind of look to the law to give me some type of legal definition, but and I think this whole thing's going to continue. I mean, you take enough aspirin, and you might be you take enough Tylenol, it's going to impact you. I think we should always look to consider should it be revised.
We can't look. I mean, the law is what we create. The law is what we want, and the question is what we think should be the limit.
But I think we've made decisions that there are certain substances that do have a significant enough impact on us to impact our behavior in negative ways.
You know why it won't work? Because, simple example, sea monkeys, for example. They're not against the law. But I've taken those and I've given them to people as drugs. And it's messed them up.
They eat them? What do they do with them?
They snorted them.
They eat them?
They snorted the sea monkeys.
Wait a minute. Do the animal rights people know about this?
Well, they weren't alive.
Oh,
it's a little dust, and you put it in the water, and they grow.
They
but
grow.
I said, look, it's going to grow inside your brain. You're going to experience new things. And they said, sure. It's not illegal, but I think it's wrong. I should be punished for it.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back to this in just a second.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, brought to you by AT&T.
All right, the other big news story on the front page news, certainly out here, because Pete Wilson, our governor, signed it into law today. They are calling it the Stockerazzi Law, and it has been, I know you're probably for
I'm very happy about that.
Right. Well, let me just quote it. It's to curb celebrities from being chased, rather photographers from chasing celebrities, from, quote, if they're engaging in a personal or family activity in circumstances where they have a reasonable expectation of privacy. That's what the law says. You can no longer get into their private life. And what do you think?
Through the use of high technology, the lens, is that what you're talking about?
That's a lot of it, yes.
Yeah.
You can't have Brad Pitt's penis anymore.
Listen, excuse me,
I
don't
guess you
repeat
could,
that.
but,
Don't repeat. I think if you're standing on legal ground that you should be able to use any legitimate technology to look a distance. I do.
No. If somebody is in their house or they're in a place where they have any assumption of privacy, they ought to be private. Everybody is entitled to some privacy. If they go into a hotel or they go into a restaurant, that's different. Then they've given away their right to privacy.
But not in the hotel room.
Not in a hotel room.
Well, that's
Unless
where they got Frank Gifford. In the hotel room.
And that's not
Or
right.
in the Oval Office.
It's not the Oval Office.
Right.
That's
right.
Now let's go back to the Oval Office. Everything.
And the word oval is so important.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Steve, what do you think I mean?
I don't know, but you look at me with those red eyes, I feel like I'm suddenly under your
You've
spell.
done something wrong. You know, I've had so much of that myself that I'm used to it, and I don't really expect people to leave me alone. So when I'm at home, you know, taking a bath, I make sure I'm wearing like a pink gorilla costume with a big penis on it. So I try and entertain them, you know. You can't really get rid of them.
But you have
I got some kids come to my door yesterday, and, you know, we told them that Lionel Richie lived there, so I thought that would kind of distract them.
But that's a very big attitude you have about it, but other members of our panel may have had their privacy invaded.
Like who? No. I mean, it's crazy when they run you off the road. I've all sorts of things when I was pregnant and with my 2 kids, and they've almost run over other children to try and get to me. I mean, it's really dangerous. I mean,
well, and you had a video stolen. I mean, what was done to her, I think, is a crime. I think it's wrong what was done to her.
And you don't think it would be a crime if someone...
Team know about it.